How were Pompeii frescoes made? Have you ever wondered how the stunning frescoes of Pompeii were created? These artworks are not just beautiful. They offer a glimpse into Roman life before the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. The process of making these frescoes is quite fascinating and involves several steps that showcase the skills of ancient artists. First, let's talk about the technique used. Fresco painting involves applying pigments onto wet lime plaster. The term fresco actually comes from the Italian word for fresh, which refers to the wet plaster. There are two main techniques: Buon fresco, or true fresco, and fresco secco, or dry fresco. In Buon fresco, the pigments are mixed with water and applied directly to the wet plaster. This allows the colors to bond with the wall as it dries, resulting in vibrant and long-lasting images. Fresco secco, on the other hand, is used for adding details to dry plaster. Creating a Pompeian fresco starts with preparing the wall. Artists would apply multiple layers of plaster. The first layer, called trellisatio, is a rough mix of lime and sand. The second layer, known as eruption, is smoother and includes crushed pottery for texture. Finally, the top layer, intonaco, is the smoothest, made from fine lime and sand or marble dust. Each layer needs to partially dry before the next one is added, ensuring a strong foundation for the artwork. Once the wall is ready, artists would transfer their designs onto the surface. They used methods like synopia, which is a preliminary sketch in red ochre, or pouncing, where outlines from a cartoon are transferred. Sometimes they would even scratch guidelines into the wet plaster. Now, onto the painting process. Artists had to work quickly since they could only paint on wet plaster. They applied the intonaco layer in sections called giornata, meaning a day's work. This way, they covered only the area they could complete in one day. The pigments were mixed with water and applied to the wet plaster, which absorbed the colors as it dried, creating a durable surface. To avoid drips, artists painted from the top down. As for the colors, Pompeian artists used a variety of pigments sourced from minerals. They had red and yellow ochre, green earth, Egyptian blue, carbon black, and white lime. These colors not only added beauty but also contributed to the longevity of the frescoes. Artists skillfully mixed these pigments to create a wide range of hues. After finishing the main painting, artists might add finer details using fresco secco techniques. They could also burnish the surface for a polished look or incorporate decorative elements like stucco reliefs. These frescoes were more than just decoration. They told stories and reflected the interests of wealthy Romans. They adorned homes and showcased the artistic talent of the time. The preservation of these artworks gives us a unique view into the lives and values of ancient Romans, making Pompeii a key site for understanding European history and art.